Hello everyone, welcome back to Tier 2 Talk. Josh, it's been a little while. You've been touching grass, as you said earlier. For me, I've been doing the complete opposite. I've been sitting indoors, losing elo, and crying myself to sleep every night. We are joined by the Nexus guys today. How you both doing?
Hello,
Hello.
really good. A bit tired. We didn't sleep well yet, but we hope that we're gonna take some days off and recover after the whole event.
Yeah, I'll just say quickly, Ryan. I was peering over HLTV and Liquipedia today, but there's just so many events that have just come out of nowhere now towards the Christmas break. I'm like, oh yeah, tier 2. You know, everyone's gonna have a little time off for Christmas, and nah, mate, nah.
Nah.
There's gonna be fucking tournaments to play.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the never-ending one, right? It's like all of
Yeah.
the Tier 2 TOs and even Tier 1 is like, this is the day we'll stop. Everyone can go and have their break, and then everyone else sees this as an opportunity. It's like, oh, if the Tier 2 teams want to play a tournament, we'll host one, and then there's like so many. We won't be talking about many, if not any, in this episode in particular, Josh. But if you want to have a look, go to Liquipedia, click on the tournaments button, and then they're all there.
Yeah, they're there.
We can start by talking about Nexus in this year. I think a few little things that we wanted to talk about today, right, Josh?
Yeah, well, I mean, straight away, for any of the viewers, they'll recognize that BTN was on here before. I think it was just before the RMR, wasn't it? You guys had qualified to the RMR, and we had you and Sound on. Now,
Yeah.
I kind of want to start there, because at the time, I think you and I, Ryan, we were like, oh, you're going into the RMR without a coach, and BTN, you were kind of saying, nah, we didn't really need a coach at the time. RMR happens, a few months go past, and then you pick up a coach. So what happened there?
Well, can't say it's really a coach. He's an analyst helping
Okay.
us. So we still don't have like a mainstream coach, but we are doing fine.
Yeah.
We are doing
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was sort of like May period that at least that change happened. And then the one that we spoke about a little bit in other shows was the Nine project that came together, the one with Masuta and Rules international team comes together. And BTN, one of your players, gets picked up for Nine, and that is Sound. So do you want to maybe talk through that time period, what that was like for the squad?
Well, we knew that Nine approached Sound, and we knew that we cannot hold him here. And after after we find out that he's gonna leave, everything start to crumble a bit. Like our results went red, actually. Like we were doing kind of good in the beginning of the year. We get to RMR. We were in finals of EC Advanced, close to qualify. And after that, Sound left, and we start losing a lot of games. You know, when you change lineups, we got Chocardo instead of Sound, but in the beginning we didn't get along together too good, and I don't know, we had a really long lose streak, really long. I can't remember, but we barely won some games.
Okay, well, I think after that time period, you mentioned card outcomes. Urson, who was a part of the team for quite some time, he basically gets kicked, and then this 7 kick guy, who I casted a few of the games with you, BTN, like on Nexus when he was there, and I wasn't really familiar with him at all. I hadn't seen his name pop up, so sort of maybe get everyone a bit at home a bit of an idea of like picking up some of the younger guys in the scene.
Well, we have Alexander Gligoric, manager. He's from Serbia. Many people maybe know him already. So in the summer, since our results were really off, he tried to do some changes. He brings like 2 new guys. It was 7 kick and actually Welnik for a short period, like a tryout. We played a lot with 7 kick, but I saw like your topics. We didn't kick him. He didn't feel his duties and he didn't make the passport come to ISF, you know?
Yeah, I
So
remember
there
the
was,
tweet at the time. Yeah.
yeah, so there was no point of playing with him since he cannot come to the most important tournament for us, like ISF. Since we didn't qualify for RMR, it was like in the autumn winter season, the best tournament for us. So the fun fact was Ertin should have come. We talked to him, but he changed his mind like 2 hours before the deadline of submitting the roster, you know. And in the meantime, we just asked Adron, man, you want to come? You want to take the chance? And he said, yes, of course. I don't care about anything. I'll join and I come. And from there on, it's history, I think.
Yeah, there we go. Well, maybe Adron, maybe he works in like the passport area, right? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he was
Yeah.
like, no, it's not going to happen. This is my way in. This is how I get on Nexus. This is how I play at the LAN.
Bro, my password was waiting for this, bro.
Well, I'll give you a funny little one, Ryan. The first time I'd actually ever seen Adron play was that fucking Dubai LAN. You know the one of the
Oh,
picture
yeah,
with
bro.
Thomas and Fred Fisher
Oh,
and Bebby in
yes.
the desert, yeah?
Yeah.
That like
Yeah.
Maltese company that was running the LAN. That event, Adron, you won it, right? With
Yeah,
the I can't
With
remember
one
who
tap.
it was at the time.
One tap.
One tap, yeah. So that was the first time I saw his name. So when I was like, we're bringing BTN back on the show, I was like, yeah, we got to make that reference.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. That was a little while
Bro,
ago.
that event was crazy, bro. Like, we were playing there and all of the business guys were there, you know, and we were screaming after every round and they were like full shock. What is happening here?
Yeah, no, that's mental. And I guess Adron, you've joined really recently, and we've obviously brought you guys on the show for a reason to talk about what is probably the biggest achievement. I don't know, BTN. Would you say this is the biggest achievement to win a LAN of this size?
I think, yeah, since it pretty decent money and also giving a gold medal. So, yeah, let's say it's the best.
Yeah, no, that's nice, and I'd probably help a lot with the Valve points. No, like moving into next year, 100K LAN event to win would probably be great.
Yeah, for now, seems pretty good. We see it on comfortable 35 place or 36,
35.
something.
Okay.
Yeah, in Europe.
Oh, in Europe. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
still,
In
it's
world, we are like top 50 worldwide
Yeah.
in Valve ranking.
Hmm.
Hopefully, we can get some more points at the end of this season. We have like 2 tournaments left. Maybe we gather some more points and we climb a bit the ladder.
Yeah, deep run in advanced playoffs will probably help out trying to get that ranking up a bit higher. Well, we can jump straight into the ISF event, Ryan.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that's what we're here for. This is the event to talk about.
I guess this is a quick introduction for everyone at home that doesn't know. It's an event ran by IESF and the Saudi Esports Federation. $240,000 prize pool. Instead of it being teams, it's countries, so it's a flagship tournament. A lot of teams are in this one, Josh, and to be honest, I do enjoy seeing this. I think there are some complications and some very obvious opinions to have regarding, obviously for you guys sending teams and then other countries only being able to assemble like parts of a team or even just sending a mix. Like, there is definitely some imbalance. But it's always interesting because I think year on year we've just gone up in the amount of teams that are actually going, right? Like full 5, for example, obviously for Nexus, you guys, Romania, and even like Germany this year. I think Kosovo had the core from Suspect. Sweden sent Metis Port, Sinners Core. Or the Sinners Academy core was there. Rhino as well was the Portuguese team.
Kodo were there, right?
Yeah, Team Ukraine. Serbia represented with Partizan, but it was plus Choiv. Australia.
Don't forget about qualifiers. We had 3D Max and Gaming Gladiators to
well, maybe
qualifiers, but they didn't qualify.
Wait, okay, I didn't know that. Let's bring it back a step here.
Yeah, let's go one step earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Like, the event was pretty stacked with a lot of teams and mixes from the countries.
Holy shit!
We had 3D Max and Gaming Gladiators, but they didn't make it to LAN finals. So.
All right, so here you are, Josh, and for everyone at home, here are your LAN qualifiers. I'll show the teams first so you can see exactly how this one's going. You even played in a regional qualifier. I must admit, this is like one thing I do like from ISF is that obviously for you guys, it's not exactly like there's many teams to your level, but every single region, or bar a few, I think, actually holds a qualifier even down to the country, so multiple teams can submit, and you obviously like knock your teammates in your country, and then you play in like a big quali, and then with the big quali comes the main event. For you guys, as you say, you played some pretty stacked teams. I'll bring up the players so everyone can see again. You've obviously got the Rebels guys there from the RMR.
Cool.
We had them in groups.
We had.
I don't know if we have the groups here.
They should be just below.
Like 500 are even here representing, and they
Yeah.
I think they got knocked out straight
And
away.
this is like half of Europe. We have also the West Conference where
Yeah.
3D Max and Gaming Gladiators were there. So,
Yeah.
anyways, this conference was pretty stacked also.
But so how long ago was this? This was like months ago, right? Though
It was
this
in
qualifier.
July, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Early
shit. So that's
July.
like 6. That is crazy, actually.
Yeah.
4 months. I mean, still, that's quite some time to do the online qualifiers
Yeah.
to the LAN. But yeah,
It's like the RMRs this time, isn't it? It's just a bit of a joke
Mm.
waiting all that time. I suppose it gives you good time to sort the visas out, even though that wasn't the case for you guys. Like at least
the
for
passports,
other teams, yeah, it was a nice offering
Yeah.
from them.
Let's not talk about passports
yeah.
time.
You go on, just I guess as a bit of an explainer for everyone at home as well. Up to 5th place you qualify, right? So you can get knocked out
Yeah.
in the lower bracket semis, or wherever Serbia get knocked out. I'll have a look. I think it's going to be. Yeah, there you go. Quarterfinals.
So yeah, well, do you want to look at the Croatia pot? Because we spoke about this at the show whenever we did a show.
Yes.
So we've already discussed this game in particular. How's this happening? Because that was, I believe, the qualification to the LAN,
Mhm.
like this matchup.
Yeah, winner of this game qualifies to the LAN.
Yeah.
Easy win
Crazy.
for Rebels.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Maki
insane.
supremacy.
So hang on, you beat Serbia in the quals, and
Yeah.
then because what? How did they get back in the main event?
So
They played decider Serbia versus Croatia for last slot, but since Croatia forfeited
Yeah.
already, Serbia got it.
Right, they just got like a free pass into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say I think in other regions they did the 5th, 6th decider. I guess as a nice wrap up to you, you got the forfeit win over Poland. You then lose to Team Ukraine, BO1s. I guess at this point, like
Just seeding, isn't it?
yeah,
I think? Or
it-
prize money, maybe?
there is
I
no
don't know if
money
there's
here.
any-
No,
it's
no.
just seeding now.
My revenge came on LAN. They wrecked me both games, Kono. But revenge came. Sweet revenge, you know.
There you go.
Came back for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess past this point, like your job has been done. You get invited to the main event. And as I was saying, there's some pretty stacked teams here. The Ultimate Attacks guys, Metis Port are there. Obviously, you guys. You got the Partisan lot, Permitted.
Well, I think from our perspective, I mean, who would we rate as the before the event? Who would we rate as the strongest teams there? Probably Metasport and Permitter.
Yeah,
I don't know, like
I would have thrown Alternate Attacks in the ring.
Well, we should put
dead
Metis
team,
as
but-
first. 1 week before, they just won 3-0 Nippon LAN.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
come on, NIP.
Yes, but still.
All right, well, let's talk about the group. First off, do you want to maybe tell everyone at home like how the event actually was? Were you guys playing like in hotels? Were you playing on a stage? Was there a crowd? Like, what was the actual venue like here?
We had a venue like 30 minutes or more from the hotel, and we were going to venue. There was no audience, only players. And in 2 days, we filled the group, like 3 games one day, 2 games the other day. Actually, the schedule was a bit delayed since on first day, our group supposed to play like really late in the night, and they had some issues with the internet and they got some delay. And that's why we played, next day we played 3 games.
Right. Okay.
Fair.
I think your group, the Kazakhstan team was like the Neelan. You got them in the first game, right? Was it the first game
Yeah,
of the
we
group?
got wrecked.
You didn't have to
But-
rematch
but
them
you
again,
know-
did you? Yeah. Okay.
You know how it's called? First game is warm-up game. At least
Yeah.
in,
Just yeah.
at least for us, like this is our motto.
Yeah.
first game,
Don't lose again after
warm-up.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was game 2?
You're going to beat
Ukraine.
Ukraine. Your revenge.
okay,
that
so
you're
that's the
talking about.
rematch.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet victory.
There you go. And then the rest are wins, right? From here on out, you play Tunisia is that, and then you play Latvia,
Latvia.
and then the United States of America. Who did the USA send?
It was like Kojumo's team.
Oh shit, it's okay, cool. Anyway, we move on to the quarterfinals. So you go from BO1s to BO3. Is this where you were playing on like the stage and obviously with the audience and stuff, right?
No, no audience.
First game we don't play even on the main stage. We play like in backstage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we played the group, we played the first match also. Like there were 2 games simultaneous, and because of this, only one team played on stage.
I see.
Okay.
I guess
So I think that's all of alternate attacks except Farfen, right? I think that was the only
Yeah.
one, no Azek, and Farfen playing through Germany, I guess.
yeah. But I suppose they count it as like core 3 or
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
so it's on
Hey,
Nature TV.
Hunt
isn't
him
it?
on the decide. What happened on Dust 2?
Hmm.
That was just
I
free.
don't
We
know.
won, no?
We won.
What hell? I don't know what to say. Like we had the game in control, really in control.
Yeah, nice and easy.
And then obviously for the semi-final, you play Sweden. It's not an easy draw for you, is it? Like I look at the lower bracket game,
Yeah.
Portugal, Serbia, and it's like you get stuck
We had
against the
the
Metasport
toughest
guys.
opponents, I think, like Atax and Metis,
Yeah.
and the third maybe it was like Serbia.
And but I mean, yeah, it was a week right before this that they won that that local Swedish tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, pretty close, best of 3. I mean, you guys nearly got 2-0'd, right? Like you lost your map pick, and then map 2 was
Yeah, we got wrecked on our map pick. Map 2 was really
Nine,
close to lose, but we came back in
Yeah.
map 2. They had like
9-5 or something.
9-5. Yeah, they won pistols 9-5, and from 9-5 we turned it on to 12-10, and after we choked 2 rounds, but we managed to win it in overtime. And also like Inferno, they had a lot of advantage. They start really strong the game. Every map they start really strong, but somehow we find our fortitude to win, come back and win.
Yeah, what do you think about Metasport? Because I mean, we've been talking about that team quite a bit this year. We've they looked really good at the start of the year. Maybe some questionable transfers with the team. You got Nilo, but the rest of the team's maybe been struggling. Do you rate them as a top team? Do you think in tier 2, or do you just think they've been a bit average?
No, they play really good.
Yeah.
I feel they just choked a lot, but they played really good.
Yeah, they are strong. Like that was the strongest game we had on LAN.
Okay.
And for us, like when we arrived to ESF, we talked and we say, okay, no pressure, no nothing. We got the hardest uh, playoff, and then we just played. I don't know. And
Yeah, but at the beginning we were thinking of let's dodge Sweden, because last year they knock out in quarterfinals, and now we said okay, they come after a victory on the local LAN against NIP, and we said okay, let's just meet them in final and we shall see there what happens. But we got the harder bracket, and yeah, I don't know, it felt amazing winning against them also in semifinals. I felt it was like a final. I don't know how to call it.
Yeah, and I mean, well, from our POV, Ryan, I'd have to say that your draw in the quarters and the semis is easier than the final.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at the other side of the bracket, and so it was quite surprising that Rhino went as far as they did. I mean, I probably would have said that Portugal and Serbia were a better team. Sorry, Poland and Serbia were like a better squads of the Partizan and Rebels guys than the Portuguese. So were you surprised, sort of getting into the final, looking at the team that you actually have to beat?
Be honest, I was a bit surprised. I expect Serbia to win, not gonna
Mm.
lie. I played them a lot in Prax and they play some solid CS. And I also played Rhino and I felt like Serbia has a bit of an edge over them. But, you know, we are playing in same time and after our game we find out who we play. So
So
to
was
be honest,
this?
I was a bit happy. I was a bit happy.
Hmm. Yeah,
Not
not
gonna lie.
boom happy when they got FlyQuest in the round of 12 and Pro League, but yeah, happy to see you. Was it the same day? Like, did you have
Yeah.
semi-final, grand final on the last day of the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had semifinals in 12 o'clock, and after that we have to wait for the third place decider, and after that we play the final. So we spent the whole day at the event.
So hang on, they played both semi-finals, the third place decider, and the grand final all on the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that is crazy.
That's a
Mate, that is-
mental day.
No, that is mental. 4 best of 3s on a final day of a tournament.
Yeah.
Two same time and the other back to back.
So you had the first game of the day and the last game of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much time off was there?
Like,
It wasn't much, like 3 hours, because we
Yeah.
kinda finished the first semifinals. I mean, actually, the both semifinals finished kinda at the same time, and we
Oh,
just waited
what they
for the third
played?
place.
They played
One
both
of-
games at the same time, did
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I was gonna say otherwise you'd be waiting like what 6 hours, 9 hours for the grand final.
And then obviously for you guys playing the grand final, beat Rhino, take the whole thing. I was just having a look. It is the number one on your list now as a team. $100,000 going your way. I think, to be honest, at this point, obviously the money is really nice, but we've been discussing with a lot of teams and a lot of players, and I feel like at this point, people are just playing for the sake of the Valve points as well, right? Like you mentioned, heading into next year. I guess just to give us a rough idea, right? Like you have a look at the rankings and how things go. You guys are 49th, and I guess in the world that is as well. And I guess for those at home that don't know, invites now have to be done through this ranking. So for you guys, that's probably a massive bump and a massive benefit. And as you said, Josh, like literally 1 or 2 more events take you up a few points. Like it's a few spaces up, and it can make a world of a difference to you next year. And obviously that's going to be a big help for you guys having won IESF.
Okay. Is there any funny stories from the tournament? Maybe some trash talk from other teams. Maybe some anything that you can share with us.
bro, I was screaming a lot. Like,
Yeah, funny story. Like we were finishing the game, ADRON goes up from the PC, drop his headset, and he was screaming like the hell.
like 3-4
I
times.
was like watching him. Oh, he was like, I was like, okay, we finished. But he was really enjoying it. Yeah.
Was
Bro,
this one of the biggest lands that you've played, Adron?
yeah, of course.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like, the adrenaline was hitting me so much that I finished the game with Sweden, and I was happy, and then I was more happy and screaming one more time, and then happier than the second time and screaming one more time. Like it was crazy.
He was just
And-
standing in his feet and screaming. You know, man. There is a picture. I don't know where it is on Instagram. Can tell the story perfectly. You just
Yeah.
see Adron staying behind us, yelling.
Yeah, fair enough.
Pretty mega event.
Yeah. I don't think I've got too much else on this one. I mean, they ran the main event and then the female event at the same time, or
Yeah.
not at the same time. Sorry,
It was
but
up before.
same venue. I think it was just before.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've released dates for next year. I mean, I'm under the assumption that there's going to be one of these every single year, but I don't think I've seen anything set in stone as of yet from these guys.
I think the reason why is because it's I'm not sure if they have to announce because it's a flagship event. Like it isn't for teams. Like I know teams get centers in terms of like full fives, but
Yeah.
it might be because you know, it's like a country sending a team rather than like actual teams
Right,
playing
could be
one
different.
another. And
Yeah.
I reckon there's some ruling around that. Because
Yeah, could be.
it's not classed as like a
I
traditional
heard it's gonna
tournament.
be like in December an announcement somewhere
Oh.
in
Oh.
December.
All right.
Okay, well, watch out for the next few weeks then. Probably
Yeah.
get it then.
One more event to talk about, a pretty a smaller one in comparison to the one we've just seen. But if I'm not mistaken, an online event into a LAN for you guys in this Jaxi League showdown. Just having a quick look at the teams. This is just like a regional event for you guys, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, from the perspective, because obviously we don't really ever get eyes on these kind of tournaments. What's the local Romanian scene like with these lands? Because they seem to be, I at least see the names of them quite often with Jaxi.
Well, we didn't had a LAN event for like 2 years for competition
Okay,
in
so it's all
Romania,
just
so
online, is it?
now it's back. Like
Hmm.
this LAN event, Jaxi, made by Jaxi. Maybe if you don't know him, he played for us back in time, and now he's a streamer, turned into a streamer, and he did his league. And we have one more LAN event coming into December, the Romanian Esports League, where it's obviously only for Romanians. And we can't wait to play it.
Yeah, is that the trophy behind you? Is that what? Is that the Jaxi one from
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one?
it's this one. It's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh man, he's
literally
got it in the picture and
Yeah.
everything.
But-
Yeah.
really big,
Yeah.
holding so much space. That is nice, you know.
And you said what, Romanian Esports League
Yeah, you can
land this
find
year?
it on Wikipedia also on top.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll keep an eye on that one, Josh. I do believe
Yeah.
it's the only events that we wanted to have a little discussion about, right? We probably want to
Yeah,
move on.
maybe advance if you want to bring that one up, because
Yeah,
I know the
sure.
playoffs. Do you actually know what the date of the playoff starting is, BTN?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay then. There you go. Because it only got wrapped up. What was the last games played today or yesterday? When did the
Yesterday, I think.
Yesterday? Okay. I mean,
Well-
there's some. Yeah, go on.
Well, it's a bit of a surprise that we qualify for playoffs. We were really bad. We had like 1 win and 5 losses, and after that I think we won every single game and we qualified for playoffs.
Hmm.
On
Yeah.
the edge.
Yeah, I would say there's some newer names in playoffs this time around. There normally always is, isn't there, Ryan? Like you always get the
Yeah.
odd team here or there. The Nuclear Tigers, I've never heard of any of those guys before.
Never find.
The
Yeah.
Souls Heart Esport, like Alltex Res, who used to be on
Oh,
K10.
you. Yeah. No,
It's a
fair
bit of
enough.
a weird team.
Yeah.
Arrow, I only know Patrick. I haven't heard of those guys. Cubics I casted the other day in Hungary on LAN. So we'll see if how they look because they had quite a good victory there. And then I think everybody else. Well, let's maybe get it from your perspective, Adron. Who do you think is a threat in the playoffs? Like for me, I'd say Spirit and 500 straight away seem like the strongest teams here.
Yeah, I think Spirit is the hardest team. Like I saw them playing and they have solid CS. I don't know.
Yosuke Supremacy.
Yeah, and I don't know. 500, the Bulgarians are pretty good, and in the rest, I don't know. It depends on us. Like
Ah,
I don't feel. I feel pretty much confident after this win. So
nice.
I will say only these two teams
So
can.
you gotta carry me. Let's say it on
Yeah.
record here. Because
And
I have problems with internet and every team is a threat for me.
Yeah.
My internet is fucking shit. I barely
And-
can play from home.
and also the Unity. They came from RMR, so they want to show something.
Hmm.
So they will be pretty solid.
Yeah. Okay. So Unity tomorrow, and then win that game. Got Favbet. That's the Bondik, Jackie,
Yeah.
Smash team, isn't it? The Ukrainians there.
Where is it? Yeah,
Not the
Bondik,
Kono
Smash,
guys,
Tension,
yeah.
Jackie, Marex. Yeah. And obviously, it's top 16. Wait. Yeah. How does this work? Who gets?
I don't
who
know. I
gets
thought
dropped?
everyone's there.
top eight.
Yeah.
Top
Yeah.
8 have upper bracket round 2.
Is this not?
So just
It's weird that no one's got the advanced spot for next season, though. I always thought it was like
Yeah,
almost
well,
everyone except the
I
last
thought it was like
10.
here. You'd like here
Yeah.
down, you get dropped down,
Oh,
and then here
no,
up.
no,
It's
no.
just
you have-
everyone.
just press on the full ladder and you can see like down, a bit more down.
Oh yeah, if you keep going
On the
into the, I think yeah, keep going,
Oh,
Ryan.
yeah, go,
that
here,
bit there.
here.
The,
No,
Ah,
the,
above,
up.
Left, up, left.
And
the
show
show
remaining.
remaining. Yeah, yeah.
No.
just above the playoffs.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Nice.
here we go. All right, I was like, where the fuck is everyone else in this? Like, there's only like 24. That does make sense. Okay, that's just me being an idiot. Yeah. No, but if I'm not mistaken, they used to do ESL Challenger relegations, right?
Yeah, that's gone now. That's
Yeah,
been gone a while.
no. It's gonna be a relegation also on 10th
Yeah?
of December. Yeah.
I thought they
You
I
get
thought they got rid
points.
of
You
that.
get points, and I don't know. Some
Oh,
teams
so it's not
qualify for
like
the
a,
relegation.
yeah. So they've changed it, Ryan. It's not like a
Ah.
bracket like it was previously. If you click on the points, it's like
Yeah, here we
you get
go.
points in the cash cups, and mate, this just makes it even more difficult to follow. 'cause
So hard to
previously,
follow.
It was
Yeah.
like, okay, you play 7th, 8th in
You
advanced playoffs.
you actually get points from the 2 seasons of advanced. So, to back-to-back seasons, you get points, and based on your point level, you qualify for relegation or not. That's it.
Right.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. So, wait, what? Okay.
But first place goes to challenger. Like
Yeah.
if you're second, you're 100% in relegation. But if you're eighth in both seasons, you might not be there. In the relegations.
Right.
Yeah.
So you
So-
have to work a lot for relegation.
Yeah, so not only have they made this entire format really difficult for the audience to understand, Ryan, but now they've got 2 seasons back to back with ECL points as well to get teams into
Yeah,
ECL.
that's-
So yeah, nice.
Oh, and then someone just gets
Nice,
invited.
but yeah.
Yeah,
All of that, and then someone just gets invited anyway. And it's still called ESEA League points on Wikipedia, despite it not being. What is it still? Is it still
Well,
called
it's
ESEA? It's fucking face it, EFG,
I dunno, man,
whatever.
SLE
Okay.
points is like the advanced points you get,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
17th or how many they're qualified for this relegation. Top
Yeah.
7 in points from the 2 advanced seasons.
Well, just don't worry about it, bro. Just fucking win advanced, and then you don't have to worry about the points. There you go, straight
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
ECL. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the plan. We
Yeah.
have a few roster changes to talk about, Josh, if I'm not mistaken. There's only just a few,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah, not many. I mean, we only did a show the other day. But yeah, Cube, the ex-coach of like the Copenhagen Flames, Preezy lineups. I think he was on Fnatic Rising for a little bit as well. He becomes the new head coach of BC Game, and then Guardian stays on as AWPer because I think the whole press outlook was Guardian's basically just filling as the AWPer for now because he was the coach. And now he said, no, fuck this. I want to play.
They enjoy playing.
I mean, if BTN can do it at 35, then why not Guardian come back? Yeah, yeah.
I'll take this as a compliment.
Yeah. as you should, King. As
Guardians
you should.
actually trying to beat BTN. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's...
Well, we had game like 2 weeks ago. I won.
Yeah. What do you think? Because Jacob joins recently to the team. You think they're all right? Bit average?
I feel they have actually a pretty strong lineup, but maybe they should be on the same page together,
Yeah. I haven't casted. I don't know. I haven't casted any of them. I think I've only
I
seen one
saw
player.
Some mixed results of them, so
Yeah.
I feel like with more practice and being on same page, maybe they will do some damage.
Yeah. The one surprise that I got, I know that we don't normally talk about out of EU CIS roster changes, Ryan, but
the Red Cannons one.
the Red Cannons one, mate, David Dweg getting benched, bro. That guy is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
pretty
I don't
weird
know.
move.
Really weird. I don't know how good his English is, but if it is,
gonna be
decent, mate. He's like
gobbled up by a
European teams are
monster.
coming.
Yeah. it's-
Yeah, I casted them about 6 months ago, and I think I'd seen a little bit of him previously. I watched like literally one half of CS, and I was like, holy shit, this
Yeah.
guy's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
So for him to get benched is just mental. There's actually been a lot of teams in the Americas RMR, the Asia RMR, that basically the teams that didn't qualify to the major, a lot of them have been making changes. That normally always happens, right? I think the EU teams have been a bit slow to do that this time in comparison to the other regions, but it's always like, yeah, we fucked up with the qualification. We need some changes. And then Koi, another team that, what were they, 2-0 in the RMR closed qualies, failed to qualify. We've been talking about how rough their results have been. Just gets put on the bench for health reasons, and then Sasol comes in. So it's going to be a really tough end of the year, moving into next year for Koi. I'm still surprised that Alex isn't joined this team to in-game lead them once again. But yeah, a little bit of a surprise.
I was going to say, I think for me, I expected a much bigger eruption out of Koi after the RMR.
I'm with you, actually. Maybe another change, yeah?
I thought that, you know, and not to disrespect Soul because he's only been there for a few days, but even, like, within the team, he's played 3 maps, 0.94 average, but you look at his previous teams as well, he's not, like, the greatest individual, he's had a really rough, like, CS2, I guess, in the sense of, like, the timeline of events that he's had. And even in Go, like the end of Go, he was playing on fucking Coalesce, right, at one point, and Partisan.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like, I don't know, like is he going to be the best fit? And for a team that looked like that they were absolutely deflated at the end of that RMR event that you were talking about, Josh. You know, one change due to health reasons gives me the idea that Just is going to come back, and the fact that Koi are going to stick through. I just expected a little more commotion, not just from them, but a few teams actually, and maybe it's just biting the bullet till the end of the year. I don't know if it's a case of holding on to the Valve points. Maybe it's holding on to, I don't know, like invites that you've got or events that are
maybe
coming
just
up
no
early
good
next year.
offers from other teams. Like with a
Might
lot of
just be
teams
that.
still being at the RMR and into the major, it might just be finding it quite tough to get players right now.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tricky. We'll see. We will see. I'm not sure if you saw as well, Barton got moved to the inactive roster on Legacy. That was one other thing that I was going to throw out there. But
okay, yeah, just another America's one. Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it for us on the roster changes. It is the 4th and final segment of this show, and it is my favourite part as we put BTN and ADRON against one another. This is the Tier 2 Dream Team. ADRON, I guess, for you and for everyone at home. We will be asking you guys to make a team each. You can pick, so it will be 5 players that you get to select. You can pick yourself and up to 1 teammate. You'll go back and forth in picking, so BTN will pick the first player, ADRON, then you'll pick one, and you'll go back and forth picking one person each. And then at the end, you're both going to have...
I want the coin toss.
Yeah, it's...
Now, I would say this time around, we've never done this before, but I think no more Romanian teams. We've already had BTN and Sound do Romanian teams last time.
Okay.
So I reckon this time it's got to be international only. Like you can have like Romanian core, mate. I don't even know.
Okay.
But we want to see the insight on the international now, because otherwise BTN's just going to make the exact same team as he did last time around.
Of course. International. So no teammates?
You can pick.
No, you can have a teammate. You can have a teammate.
No. Okay, I already have a team.
Okay.
With my teammates and Romanian guys. Let's see, international. Okay, I'm gonna take Donk.
He's tier 1. He's tier 1. It's tier 2 only.
Oh, why? Okay, not tier 1 then.
Yeah, it's just tier 2. Just tier 2 players.
Tier 2. Okay, tier 2.
I reckon the youngster needs to go first. I reckon, you know, ADRON's only just joined the team.
Okay, let
he's won a LAN. Let him go first.
Let him go. Let him
go. So I need to choose, yeah?
Yeah,
a
you
tier
can pick
2
yourself.
Player. You could pick a teammate, or you could just go straight in with the international players.
I will pick Xelo as Opper.
Yeah, Zello. Yeah, classic. Who would have seen that one coming?
Yeah.
I will pick.
It's BTN
back to
next.
BTN.
We go back and
Hey,
forth.
you want to do
Well, hang on, hang
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then I pick Kyosuke.
Oh man, he's getting picked all the time now. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, this
Literally
guy's...
every show.
Yeah.
Every show.
Mini donk, man. Mini donk. What can I do?
Suppose if you can't have donkeys, he's the next best option.
Yeah,
so.
true.
Since I cannot take my teammates, what can I do? I have to.
ADRON, who do you pick next?
I think I will pick Kvem, Ukrainian guy.
Okay.
Well, there's been a bit of a drama with him trying to get out of the contract, right? With Ikla, I've seen that.
I was unsure if I wanted to mention it in today's episode.
Oh, sorry, mate.
No, it's fine. I just it is funny, isn't it? That whole situation.
I mean, I don't know what the outcome's going to be, because you've got one side of the story against the other side. Do you just wait? Just contract jail, mate. Like Ikla's doesn't even have a team. Yeah.
It's BTN turn, yeah?
Who did you pick? Because I didn't pay attention, sorry.
He picked
Kvem.
Kvem.
Okay, yeah. Good choice. where can we put B8?
No, B8's tier 2. Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna get then hat-trick.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's not been the most common pick, but I think he's a very respectable
We're getting a
one
lot
right
of
now.
MPL picks recently. He's been
Yeah.
coming up like to in-game lead just because of his rifling ability.
Mm, I will pick Flamus from Gamer Legion.
Yeah, he had a really good RMR.
He did.
I love the mate, the trash talk in some of the like
yeah,
clips.
I was gonna say the
Suck my balls.
suck
like, what is
on my
going
balls. yeah,
Oh, he
I
is
loved
funny,
him.
man.
I actually
Yeah,
loved
he is
him. He's so
great fella.
good. He's so good.
I'll
Next up,
pick.
Oh, he's thinking here.
What do I need? Okay. Maybe I can take Nilo.
Yeah, oof. Man, this team's cooking.
yeah, it is.
This team's looking good.
The language barrier is definitely going to be a problem, but
No, it's all good. We all can. We don't need to understand the info. We just shoot, you know.
yeah, okay. As long as I know A or B, we're in the right spot.
Yeah.
And I will pick as IGL ZTR from Gamer Legion as well.
Okay.
Fair enough. I think he's quite an overlooked pick, Josh, in my opinion. Like, you look at the accomplishments he had with Young Ninjas, like a game with Gamer Legion. Like, I know it's like a lot of work is going to be done by like coaching and management as well.
Yeah.
Um,
I know. I'm still hesitant on him and
Yeah?
Game Legion. Like they just qualified. Like
Yeah.
some of the games that they had were like OTs, 13-11s. I remember watching some of their games and be like, shit, this is literally the thinnest of margins to get it over. But yeah.
Okay. So I need one more anchor. I'm gonna take Vexite.
You're gonna take Vexite from
Yeah,
FlyQuest.
FlyQuest. Yes.
Okay.
wow.
Now that we've
That
never
is-
had
That
an
is the
Australian
first
pick before.
Aussie pick in the show.
Yeah.
So BTN,
I
welcome
don't
to
know why.
the
He's really good, man.
Tier
Yeah.
2 Talk Hall of Fame. First
Thank
time
you.
going down
So
under. There you go.
you actually think Vexite is like one of the best anchors out there, like in comparison with the EU players?
He's good. He's good. I want diversity in my team, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it might help with the vibes, you know, getting
Yeah.
an Aussie in there. Yeah.
One more each, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna put myself. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I'll put you in there as
We
well.
need an IGL. We need an IGL.
Was that not just obvious? It's just
Yeah,
got to be
sorry.
BTN in there. Yeah. Yeah.
We were just saving the best till
Like you
last.
put me to create a team without me.
Yeah. Adron, who do you put in?
I will not put myself. I will put.
I got manager. Why is this guy here then?
I will put myself.
Yeah,
Nice.
there
Yeah,
you go.
yeah,
there
yeah.
we are,
Yeah,
there we
come. I need to kick your ass.
are.
Bro, no chance with my team, bro. No chance.
To be honest,
What?
Josh.
I'm looking at it. Yeah, there's a bit more relation, the chemistry. If we're thinking FIFA chemistry, mate,
You've got like a
we've
green
got two
link
Nexus
here.
players and two Gamer Legion players.
Two big green links, and then Kvem's just, I don't know, like holding his dick. And then for this side, I think what? No one?
Yeah.
Right? This is just
Yeah.
like a class. But I will say, I think
Yeah.
in terms of like personal individual skill, I'd say this team is going to do better. But I'd say
Yeah, I'm with ya.
if you take into context the whole communication, teamwork, all of that, I think this team stands a better chance of winning.
Well,
I think it's just dependent
yeah.
if like Kaisuke can speak perfect English and can understand the Aussie on the team. Like, I feel like that is the big that's the big like blocker
Man.
for me.
It's so simple. It's only like Yosuke go kill, and the others we create space for him. You know,
The issue
you
here
don't need
is,
communication skills.
Well,
you just don't need.
I'm thinking, is Nilo gonna get pissed off when BTN's internet's just shit all the time? And as well, never in-game lead an international team, or at least ZTR has. So, would you be able to make this team work, BTN? You reckon you could?
100%.
Of course, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm backing Adron's team here, Brian. Yeah. This is hard. This is harder hitting, but I reckon long term there's gonna be It's gonna work better.
There you go. Josh's verdict on our two teams. Anything else we want to mention for today, Josh?
Not a massive amount really. Yeah, don't think got too much else to add. I guess when does the major start? Actually, it's got to be soon, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think they've got a week break now, if I'm not mistaken, and then
I
they're
think on
Wait,
13,
really?
no?
Wait, that is quite a bit of time. I didn't realize it was.
yeah,
I thought
major
it was,
opening
like,
is
straight in.
5 days.
Saturday.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 3 a.m. start from UK GMT. That is.
That is
Beauty,
savage.
mate.
Yeah,
No,
I will be sleeping. I will be fast asleep. Maybe I'll catch the later games, you know, because it's
Just check out the CCT Season 2 South America Series 5 semi-final.
yeah,
mate.
that's
Go
the
watch
real
that
reason
instead.
we should be awake and ready for the day. All right. Thank you very much, BTN and ADRON, for joining us. That is us done for the episode. Make sure to obviously go and follow them. You can follow us as well while you're there. And we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.